Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It is Hump Day, February 23rd, Wednesday. It is Hump Day, child. 2 days to the weekend, and I cannot wait. But yes, come on in. Please like and share the video. Make sure that you subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And just in case you want to become a hoodie member, an official hoodie, there's the join button next to the subscribe button so you can join our membership. We do have 4 levels. I think they are $1.99, $2.99, $4.99, and $9.99. So it's 4 levels that you can choose from. And for those of y'all who, because somebody told me this morning when I was in a chat that they was like, the Hood Table, you ain't got no theme song. And I'm like, for real? You asking me, do we have a theme song? Y'all ain't heard our theme song? Miss Sil-
Hey,
they talking about they ain't heard our theme song? Child.
wow.
Well, I'm about to play our theme song for those of y'all who ain't heard our theme song. A one, a two, a three.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the Hood Table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, huh? Laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, think you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation. Bring it to the table, but if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry. Try again. Yeah, welcome to the Hood Table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the Hood Table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
And that again is for the person this morning whose chat I was in who was like, you ain't got no theme song? I'm like, come on, y'all. We've been playing that theme song for almost 2 years now? At least 1 year. But anywho. What's up, Miss Sislo?
Hey, baby. I'm sorry. I'm hitting the thing and it's still not playing. What's happening? Girl,
Girl. It's been
girl.
down. It's been going down
It goes
tonight.
down in the
Tonight it goes
field.
down.
Not the DM, the field.
It goes down in the DM, the PMs, on the phone, in the text messages, the screenshots. I'm just like, oh damn, it's been a lot going on since yesterday, child. Since yesterday.
You hear me?
I mean, I tried to stay up late last night because I just had a feeling something was gonna drop last night. And then I wake up this morning to see that JW had went live in the midnight hour. hmm
Girl.
hmm So I had to catch up and watch his live. And then, like after I watched his live, then a few other people went live. Rebel Sun went live this morning. Brianna went live. Jay Wilson went live again. Five went live. I don't think Sean
Girl.
Bradley went
I
live.
missed that one. You
Just,
know, I don't get down with that.
yeah, well, hey, I just take the notes from certain people who watch Five. I'll be asking
I
people
don't
for
mess
voice
with
notes.
that one. She can go live all day and night.
Child,
I
I
just
get,
can't
like
get
I
with
said,
her.
I get the cliff notes from the people who be doing like the rundown, the commentary on the different commentators. I just go off of what they say.
Right.
Hey sassy, beautiful,
Girl,
what's going on,
yes.
child?
When I tell you,
Girl, like
people don't, people don't know how to act.
I'm just
People
okay.
don't know how to act.
My first question is in regards to Phi, QB, Rebel, and everybody else, Tisa, Tracy D. I mean, this girl done fell out with a lot of people, right? I mean, she done
Yes.
fell out with her mother. She done fell out with Sean. She done fell out with Tracy. She done fell out with as April. She done fell out with the regular April. She done fell out with. I mean, we can go on and on and on.
Tim.
Oh,
Fill
Uncle
out
Tim.
with Tim.
Don't forget
Sean.
Bama.
Treasure Lane.
Mm-hmm. And Bama.
Larry. Susie.
Right. Larry. Mm-hmm. Did I say
Not
Larry?
Larry Reed,
Not
Larry
Larry.
Nelson.
Larry Nelson. That's who I meant.
Susie. Uh, I think didn't her and Larry Kisser made up though. I think.
Girl, I don't know. I don't know. You know, Larry, I'm just glad that he's feeling better because I know he was in the hospital with the Rona. So I'm glad that
Yes.
he's feeling a lot better as far as that. Ooh, Sly Jones, they wasn't stroking in the midnight hour.
Yeah. See, that's how rumors get started. But girl, some of that was mentioned too, wasn't it?
Well, I heard them mention stuff about Rebel. Five was still talking about Rebel and QB, perhaps getting it in the hot tub or in the pool when they was in
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
but
That's.
yeah, Rebel still denying that. Rebel still denying that, and I don't really believe it. I believe that him and QB was good friends, but I don't believe that's Rebel's
Well, it
type.
wasn't as bad as messing around with daddy and son.
Child, child. Yeah, Rebel.
Now
I
that
don't think
was
it
in
was
there.
no smoking. It might have been some smoking, some toking, some drinking, but they was leaking a lot of tea last night and all today. It's like been tea dropping all day, even though some of it is some stuff that we didn't already heard.
Yeah, but girl.
So what was some new tea for
I
you?
guess the biggest thing about it is it wouldn't be so bad if you wasn't throwing shade on other people or doing the same thing that you
Right.
are being alleged to have done. So that's
And how
that's
she
the
be calling, like how she be calling Jay Wilson, Jay Weasel. He was like, "Who the
girl,
hell is the real Weasel?"
girl, and all that drizama. You
But
hear me?
did you hear how she got kicked out of the church, that mega church
She
that she
out
had
of the
belonged to?
church evangelist, child.
Girl, she was hustling in the church, girl. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hustling in
A
the church, taking those people's
smidgetly.
money.
A
She was taking
smidgetly.
people's money. They said she was supposed to be helping people like get their credit clean or
Credit
whatnot,
together.
get their credit together, get their scores up to 700, 800, and they told her to leave the church because they accused her of swindling the church folks.
Wow.
They said she
You
was
remember
scamming and frauding the church
the
people out of
peepers.
their
The
money.
peepers. The peepers, girl. The peepers. Now you remember, I don't know, do you remember me mentioning the fact that when she first came out, how she was saying she was an evangelist? You
She
remember
said
me
she
telling
was
you
an
that?
evangelist. She said she was ex-military, and she also said she graduated with a degree in finance, which is probably how she got a hold to those people monies that she was supposed to be helping in church.
Mm-hmm.
But when she first came out and said she was an evangelist, I didn't really believe that because ain't no evangelist I ever seen was sitting on some broke down patio in a tank top smoking cigarettes.
Well, I
Um,
mean, you can. Some evangelists might be sleeping in a
and
hut.
just I mean, and I'm not
You know,
saying,
your financial picture don't have nothing to do with your calling.
but what I'm saying
But
is, what evangelist or pastor do you see all the time coming on social media drinking or smoking cigarettes or other stuff? Like, if they doing that
girl,
shit, they ain't doing it for you to see.
right, right.
They
I
ain't
got you.
doing it for you to see. They gonna keep that shit hidden at home. So from the gate, I never believed she was an evangelist, but that quickly became very clear when she started doing all the fuckery and that she started doing on YouTube.
But wait a minute, did she go to Wiley Church?
Yeah, she went to Raleigh Church and she was filming the church and talking about everything from the rugs to the screen door.
Okay, and you
Dragged
got
his uncle's church, dragged their church for filth.
but did you talk about Wiley not being able to go to his church or something?
She said something about he couldn't go to the church because remember allegedly he had done something to his own grandma.
But
You know,
still, you talking about somebody can't go to the church, but you can't go to the church and you say nothing about that, huh?
ain't that crazy? And I
Allegedly.
wonder if it's on church. Like, have you seen that video of her on YouTube where she's singing in church and she's singing like a church song? Have you seen
Yeah,
that
I've
before?
seen her before. That was
I
when I
wonder if
used to
that's the
watch her.
church.
That's when I used to watch her.
Yeah, and same here.
Yeah.
That's what I used to watch her back in the day when she first came out because she was talking about she was gonna be a record. She was gonna be an R and
Yep.
B artist and put
Yep.
CDs
She was
out.
in the studio. I'm on live. She was in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Yeah, but Jay Wilson today. Who was that today? Saying where your music at? Like where your music at? But it has been a pandemic, so a lot of people ain't been.
Girl, bye.
I'm just
Girl,
saying,
bye.
a lot of people ain't been like in the studios and
Girl, bye. And hello.
oh
Bye,
oh.
hello. But
But
I'm just
what I
go
heard.
ahead.
One of the things I heard today was that. Now I want to ask y'all, have anybody else heard this? Because they were saying that last year somebody told Fi that in 2022 she was going to be exposed. And
I
I'm
heard
like,
that
well,
too.
ain't this been happening for like the last 2 years that they've been trying to expose her?
Oh well, I guess enough is enough. I guess enough is enough, huh?
She is getting exposed by a lot of people around the same time right now.
Enough is enough.
Like
I
in the
guess
past, she would like get exposed by like one person at a time, but now it seems like everybody is like just coming out the woodworks saying stuff about her. And we always keep finding out something new.
yeah, it's like it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, ain't it? I ain't
Please
been
let's
over
not
here
talk
seeing,
about rabbits.
huh?
Please let's not talk about rabbits.
Why you say that?
Oh, remember the video I posted? The rabbit in the bed.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. When the man
Girl.
woke up with the rabbit was in his bed. Yeah, that was kind of cray.
And that is somebody that I know in real life. He called the cops and everything.
Huh?
I said, that's somebody I know in real life. He called the cops and everything the other day, and the police had to come out and get
Girl.
a wild rabbit out of his bed that had broken to his house through the laundry thing.
Through the logic shoot thing. The
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
the vent,
Yeah, the laundry vent. But that shit was hella
dryer
funny.
vent. Yeah.
Yeah, the dryer vent.
Girl.
It was hella funny.
I think I would have cried.
I would have
That
cried. He said, I
movie.
wanted to shoot it. He said, but that would have been a nasty mess in his bedroom. Mm-mm-mm.
Girl.
Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, I was like, they talking about 2022 was the year to expose her. I'm like, well, she's really been getting exposed like all last year, the year
No,
before.
nothing major like this here though.
Yeah.
This right here is kind of major. I just
Well, I
gotta,
think the biggest one, I still say, out of all the things that people have been talking about her about or complaining about, I still say the biggest thing was the fication. Because it's like, if you had all those people give you all that money and then the plans fell through, when the pandemic hit, everybody knows that everything from airlines, airplanes,
She
cruises,
was trying to
hotels,
hold on to it, girl.
everybody was giving people their money back, no questions
Back in
asked.
the beginning of it, yup.
But it took her a year to 2 years to get people their money back, which obviously would tell you that she spent all the vacation money. Like how you spend that's like me throwing a barbecue, and then when y'all show up,
Hey,
like
so me,
ain't nothing there. Like I'm serving y'all chips and dip.
we paid for real, man. And we got hot
Like
dogs.
if you didn't pay for any accommodations, you ain't rented no tents, no chairs, no tables, no vendors, no nothing. Then where is the money? And these people been was complaining, like from Silky to Rebel to
And
other
people
people,
lost their
a lot of other
jobs,
people.
remember?
What was her name?
Remember
Miss.
that one guy lost his job back in the beginning?
The guy who
The
lost his
hotel
job.
guy?
Yep, a lot of people was begging and begging, calling, texting, emailing, leaving voicemails, and she would not return their calls or nothing. And then we find out from Silky today that she told Silky after she had donated money to contribute to the vacation in lieu of people who might not could have paid for themselves,
Like a little scholarship kind of thing.
right, she told her,
Mm.
but she asked for her money back because she was like the event was supposed to be for like what 200 people or 100 people. And she
Mm.
said after she canceled it and said they were going to just have a very small intimate birthday party for her, she was like, well, why should you keep all that money if you just having a whole damn birthday party?
For you.
Yeah, like how you gonna change vacation to that? Man, I'm telling you, I am like appalled at some of the shit that we be hearing.
Girl, she just,
Anybody else want to jump on the link? What's that one
mom,
lady name? What's that one lady name who was a beautician? Regina?
Gina, yeah,
Isn't she
Regina,
one of
yeah.
the ones she had begged, like she was begging and begging Fi to give her money back.
Now that's
But yeah,
bad. That's real bad, boo.
yeah, Silky said she has sponsored like I don't know how many people she sponsored, but she said she wanted to get her money back. And Fi told her that you might have sponsored them people, but you that money ain't for you to have back.
Did she ever get it back?
She said she eventually got it back, but she told her basically that was just a gift. Like you sponsor, that's like okay, that's like you sponsoring a child to go to college, and that child don't go to college, and so you say, well, since you're not going to college, I want my money back, and that child says, well, that's just a gift. I'm going to go on a cruise, or I'm going to buy me a brand new car.
Mm-mm-mm.
If you sponsor somebody, they're supposed to use that money for what it was meant to be
What that money
used
was
for.
allocated for.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. But obviously, she was giving people every kind of excuse not to pay them back. And then she didn't pay them back until she got the PPP loan. Like you spent all
Ooh.
that money and couldn't pay it back to the PPP. Like, what if the PPPs didn't come around?
And she gonna have to justify that too.
Now, Rachel
That,
said,
that
bang.
PPP money has to be justified. You
Hey, my
can't just
girl.
you can't just get that money and don't justify where those funds went.
Exactly. That's just like, okay, remember who was that? Who was that rapper who had planned this whole trip on an island for somebody? And when all those island people got there, they had to sleep under like tents and they didn't have no bathrooms, they didn't have no food. What what rapper what rapper was that?
I don't know, but I know somebody from Pretty Ricky got in trouble.
Was it pretty? No, was no.
It was somebody from Pretty Ricky. I know they got in trouble for that.
Oh my
For that
god.
people money. He got
Well,
some prison time too.
Sassy said, "Girl, why was I in someone else's chat typing to you, child?" She said, "Let her go to sleep." Oh, I done done that before, Sassy. Don't feel bad. I done been
You
watching
said
like,
what happened?
you know how sometimes you be watching two different chats and you accidentally type in the wrong chat.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
done that before. I've done that before. I be watching like two chats and I'll accidentally type a comment that was meant for one chat in the other chat. Yeah, I've done that before. So don't feel bad. But Rochelle said, "Child 5A says she's not a lesbian. I died." Is that what she said? Five says she les not. I think that means she is not lesbian. I don't know the way Leo the Linus. What do you think, Sislo? After her buying Leo a whole Mac,
I mean, you can buy gifts for somebody and not eat. But
well, what
nah,
about her paying to get her? What about her paying to get her locks twisted and other things like that?
I mean, like I said, you can do those types of things. 'Cause my sister, I mean, we used to take turns paying for each other's lashes and brows and stuff like that. But
We talking about $1,000 computer where 5A has like a computer that looked like it came from my '90s computer classroom in high school.
I'm not about to play with you.
Well,
I'm not gonna play with you, girl. Oh, but I mean, my thing is that is a conversation that probably came along with, you know, and the advances or what have you, kind of thing. That's the part that made me wonder.
did I have feedback? I just realized I had another window open.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Rochelle. I get you, Rochelle. She said she is not full lesbian. She's les. Uh,
But I know she was getting ate up over there in that in JW's.
girl. And then did you see the receipts that in the piece of independent?
I saw. I
Now
saw all of them.
we know that
I saw.
Independent Pizza had offered to pay for some of the people who five couldn't give their money back. He said it was like four or five people, but she dropped all kind of receipts.
Girl,
It's a
I
total
saw.
of what was it, $1,600 total?
Girl, it just, you know what?
Let's see,
I don't know about all of the money,
5, 6,
but I
6,
know that the receipts was there.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $1,600. She even paid $100 towards QB court fees.
That's crazy.
And they was trying to figure out in JW chat like what fees did QB have. I wonder if it's that time. Remember when he got in a fight?
Or was it this stuff about her daughter?
I don't know, but remember when he got in that fight in his apartment with his roommate or whoever he said it was that had stole his money out his wallet. And remember his best friend, that gay girl, had
Well,
to
I
bail
don't
him out
remember,
of
but
jail. Yeah, he had recorded it and everything.
girl, nope, I remember, but honey, if
Yeah,
you
that
said
was about
it
a year
happened, I
ago.
know it happened.
Yeah, it was
Because
about
I
a
don't
year
know
ago.
you to report nothing that ain't got no proof behind it.
But yeah, it was recorded. He recorded when he went live when the dude and him was fighting. And then he went live when the police came. Then he went live when got him out of jail. So yeah, we seen that. But some of these receipts is for listen $300 for t-shirt sponsorship, $400 for vacation paid in full, and for Wolverine. Also, she was paying for Wolverine too. Um, and there's some other vacation money here for deposits. $100 for meet and greet. It's like all kind of cash app receipts here. $1,600.
That's crazy, sis. That's really crazy.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But do you believe I heard QB is really like separating
I
because
almost threw these
Honest
chicken in the
Roll
garbage can. What you gonna do with this?
like Honest Roll came up there. What do you think
And
about
it, huh?
what Honest Roll had to say?
About what? Who said say?
Honest Roll. You didn't see Honest Roll on JW's live?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. That was last night. Oh, you didn't watch that one, huh?
Uh-uh.
Was that last night or was that today? Yeah, that was last night. When JW went live around like 12 or 1 a.m. or it was
Well,
late.
I know it was something real late. I think I fell asleep.
Yeah, it was real late. It was let's see, Spillit Boy was on there, Kimmy, Shush Trish, Honest Row, of
Yeah,
course,
I fell asleep. I tried.
yeah, and
I tried my hardest.
some girl named Sweet and Sexy, who I never heard of. But yeah, Honest Row was on there. Basically, what he was saying because everybody's been talking about how QB, talking about he don't want to belong to the B sector anymore. He's trying to turn over a new leaf. He don't want to go to hell. He's really not a negative person in real life, and how he's not. He didn't say ashamed, but he said he's not proud of some of the shit he did on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning some of that.
Right. So Honest Row jumped on Jay Wilson's live last night and was saying stuff like, I don't believe that Phi is the reason that QB is leaving the B sector.
You don't believe that fight did what?
Honest Row said he does not believe that Phi is one of the reasons that QB is separating from her and leaving the B sector. So people was like, well, why do you think he really is doing that? And Honest Row was saying stuff like, well, I just believe that QB is still going through it from losing his husband some years ago. And people was like, so you don't think it has nothing to do with Phi or all the negative messed up shit that people are saying that Phi said about QB behind his back to her friends, to her other friends?
She ain't got
You
no
know how
friends,
she
girl.
talked about him, talking about he can't read, he can't talk, he can't, illiterate and all that other shit?
She ain't got no friends, girl. She don't got no
Yeah, that
friends.
was Ja Rule. Yes, Sassy, that was Ja Rule.
She ain't got no
Yes.
friends.
Sassy, if you want to jump on the link, there's the link right there. Anybody else, if you want to jump on the link.
She ain't
But
got
that's
no friends at
Tracy.
all. You don't do your friends like that. You don't do your friends and nobody you care for that way. At all. She ain't got no friends. No.
Oh, Rochelle said I need to be her friend, possibly to fight. Yeah, it possibly was the fight. That's what I think it was, Rochelle. Maybe the fight. Because I'm thinking if he went to jail for some allegations of her daughter, I don't think he would have got out so quickly. First of
I
all.
never, I never, I never favored her at all. I just never did. It was something that just did not bear witness in my spirit about her. I'm sorry, but it just didn't. She just never struck me as a person that was an honest person or a person that you would ever have as a friend. Never. Never. I do not watch her. I don't. I wouldn't give her a quick word view. I never liked her.
Well, I kind of felt like
And
that.
I don't even know her. I don't know her at all. I don't care. People like it just didn't bear witness in my spirit. It's like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I told you a long time ago. There's something about her that just didn't click with me. I said that a long time ago. And it was like she's an advantageous person, an opportunist. Like, I just always just be careful. It's just certain people that don't click well with your spirit, and you just ought to just stay away from them because they don't mean you any good. You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're just the kind of person she struck me to be. Because it's like everybody ain't wrong, babe. Everybody ain't wrong. It ain't everybody else.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
that's the thing.
always,
Everybody is saying the same stuff, and if everybody's always saying the same stuff about you,
it ain't everybody.
mm-hmm.
You know why? Everybody. And here now, it's alleged that you, the same stuff that you mocked and teased other people about Rita and all these, and here you go. Being
Now,
accused of the same stuff.
what she mock Rita about?
The Percocet thing.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because they saying that allegedly she uses Coca-Cola. I'll just say
Uh-huh.
Coca-Cola.
And allegedly, the people said that you know it smelled good. If you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah. That all that stuff kind of smelled good. And and it mixes well with Coca-Cola.
Let's see what Sassy saying. Sassy said, I do wish QB all the best. It seems like this decision was a spiritual one. Girl, unsecurity, holding an emergency televised meeting for the crisis in Ukraine. I'll be right back. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Ooh, what you doing
And
back there?
so apparently the people that know from experience. So when they told on them too.
Hey, what you doing back there?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm almost done.
I heard some squealing noise like ee. Okay.
Oh, that was, I don't know. You probably heard that was the refrigerator door.
Oh, okay. Well, do you I know Sassy left, but uh I'm gonna mute you real quick, Miss Sislo. But do you believe like that I don't know, James, for what James or Spiller Boy was saying, he don't believe well he's like, I don't believe anything. He's like, I don't believe QB, I don't believe Phi, I don't believe anything that comes out of their mouth. So I think what James was basically trying to say is he don't believe that there might even be some type of beef between them. Or even that QB is trying to separate from Phi. Or, trying to rebrand himself. Or will leave the B sector. And I had said the other day, I don't know what to believe half the time either when it comes to her because she likes to create these what does she call them? I keep forgetting what she calls it. What does she call it, Sislo? Darn. I forgot what she called it, but she creates these storylines or something like that. I forgot what she called it. If somebody in the chat remember, please feel free to drop it. But I said the other day, I don't feel like QB should necessarily have to feel like he needs to leave the B sector because you can be in the B sector and still not go so low. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of people in the B sector who do not dox and do not call people jobs and do not show up at people's houses. And then today they talking about Fi and Tracy D was in Tracy's laundry room to her apartment building and that they got
Girl.
a camera.
Well, allegedly so, because Tracy D was the one telling it all. She was the one telling it all. She was the one
Yeah,
telling everything. That's why
yeah.
I said the people that was speaking from experience.
She said there's a videotape of the footage. But Fi, ever since Tracy and them found out that they went by her building, has been denying that they went up to the building.
Of course. because you don't want what follows all that.
Oh yeah, because Tracy had that hammer. Remember, Tracy used to always go live with a hammer in her hand back then.
Hammer girl, when she went to that parking lot, he pulled up to the parking lot with the hammer girl, and I was like, "What the heck is you gonna do with a hammer?" She was talking about it's going down. It's going down. Tracy was gonna hammer the heck out of somebody. She sure was. She said she was going. It was going down, girl. But that was when. Remember when she went down there? She went down there to JW's that family reunion thing. You know what I'm talking about? The thing he had down there.
Yeah, that was for his Labor Day.
Right. So allegedly, that's I guess when Tracy D and all of them went down when they went down there to her apartment. Being down there during them times.
Yep. Yeah, JW had like I guess he said they were headed like to the airport to drop fire them back off the airport, and yeah, drove past, and he was showing them.
No. I'm talking about because they went by there. Allegedly, she went by on her
the first time. Yeah, they said they went by there the first time, and Jay Wilson didn't know about that. That's what
right.
Yeah,
and that's what she's talking about. About the video footage or something, I think. Jay Wilson didn't have anything to do with that one. That was her and someone else. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I guess first time it was just Fi and Tracy D.
Yeah. The one time in the laundry room or wherever you said that was just her and Tracy. But the other time it was Spy and Jay Wilson. Yep, that was them. But at any rate, it's all playing it too close. It's all playing it too close. I mean, you know, when you feel the need to go just to have something to talk about, something to gossip about, you feel the need to go and invade somebody's private space. That's going too far.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
That's just going too far.
I agree.
And, you know, what good can come of something like that? You mess around and get yourself hurt. But all that, and
you can get yourself hurt. Like in real life, like let's say Tracy would have, I don't know, came downstairs to do laundry or saw them, you know, on the way leaving or coming into her apartment building. And they could have all gotten a fight, and they could have all even got locked up, or somebody could have really got hurt.
Exactly.
Because we know Tracy got a hammer, but shoot, ain't no telling what else Tracy might have.
Right, and not only that, you know what I'm saying? Who's to say that one of them wouldn't have done something to hurt her?
Hey, a view. If you want to join us on the link, feel free. I'll drop the link for you.
Somebody could have done something just as well to her, you know?
Exactly.
And that would have been ugly. And that girl is in her own domain. She's not bothering anybody. What is the purpose? Like, you going too far.
I'm going to tell Tracy upgrade. Tracy, upgrade from that hammer. Get you a strap, girl, unless you're an ex-felon. The way you got people riding into your crib, like the way Brianna had people allegedly coming to her parking lot and taking pictures of her new car and everything. I hate to say it, but some of these content creators might need to be strapped up.
Girl, some of them need to be locked the hell up.
Shoot, I ain't even in the B sector and I stay strapped up. I don't care. Like, if you come to my house, I ain't gonna use no hammer. I'm gonna use a hammer, all right.
The hammer.
It ain't gonna be the hammer that you use on no nails.
That pew pew.
Yeah, pew pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
And my
auntie on the back of there.
And my auntie had me voice pew pew pew. Mm-mm. But that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, a lot of the stuff, every time they get to talking or get to going in on fire, a lot of the stuff do be like stuff we already heard, but it's always something else that comes out. But like this situation with Rebel, like she had made it seem like she had loaned him all this money and then it was $100. Now, how do you feel about this? Because Rebel has said, and I got to commend Rebel on this because he said that the reason why his money, it was like he wasn't broke. He just had his money tied up to stuff, and he didn't want to take money out of his savings because him and some of his family members had went in to regain property from one of their family members that had got lost to taxes. And I commend him for that because that didn't happen to people in our family, and nobody volunteered or stepped up to like, well, we'll pay your taxes, we'll buy your house back, none of that stuff. So I commend him for that to keep like property in the family. But would you, no matter how much people beg, would you go to an event out of town when you know your money was kind of tied up and you didn't have that much money to spend?
Well, here it is. Only he know what he really can afford. All right. So he know whether he was able to go, but that don't got one thing, don't have nothing to do with the other. It was his damn money. Period. And he wanted it back. He got have no excuse to get his money back, sis. Get that man where you owe him. And stop calling him whatever because you got his money and don't want to give it back to him. Ain't got nothing to do with
And
nothing.
that's crazy because, like, he told her he didn't really want to take the $100 from her when he was out of town. He was just like, "Nah, I'll stay back at the hotel or the house or wherever they was, and I'll just chill while y'all go wherever y'all going." And she insisted on giving him the $100 back, so he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give it to you as soon as we get back, and I'm gonna mute you again."
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hold on, I do it.
I got it. And so he said he was going to give it to her as soon as he got back, which he claims he did. But then to hear that it took over a year for him to get, 6 months or something like that, for him to get his money back from her. And not one time did he come on YouTube or social media to complain about her not giving him his vacation money back. Not one time can I recall that he ever came online and said, "Fi, I want my money back. Fi, I've been asking you for my money back for weeks or months or, whatever." And then as soon as, they have a little issue, and I think it was a year. It was like over a year that it took for him to get his money back. As soon as they have a little issue, she's on YouTube talking about, "I gave you money. I'm donating money to these broke content creators." Let me correct that. These broken down content creators. I was like, well, ain't that some shit? View, you said I would come up, but my mans are making me sick right now, but I'm listening. Maybe next time. Oh, no problem. Take care. Rest and relax. Rest and relax. But yeah. And she said, right, that happens. It does happen. It really does happen. But me personally, now I was asking you, Sislo, would you do that? Now, me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I done that before to friends where I done said, I know you might not have the money right now, but you my girl, you my dog, you my sister, and I really, really don't want to go do this by myself without you. Now, I know I done that to some people where they feel like, damn it, okay, you really, really want me to go, I'ma go. And I have even offered to pay, to buy a ticket, to pay for the hotel, to pay for the concert, or whatever it was that we were going to, because that was my girl, that was my friend. But I would never throw that up in their face, because when you offer something to somebody and you damn near pull a leg or beg them to do it, even if you fell out, you still offered it to them. They didn't ask you for it. They didn't beg you for the money to go.
Right.
You
And
begged
ain't
them
no
to
telling
go.
when they'll be able to give it back to you.
Exactly. And when you really want somebody to come with you to do something, you don't think about them paying you back. You just think about them experiencing something with you. It's something that you want to do that you just want somebody, your closest friend, cousin, whatever, mother, whatever, to experience with you. And no amount of money can replace that time or that
Right.
experience. But she hurried up and threw that $100 in his face and he paid it back right away. Hey, Carrie Ray, what's up,
So that
honey?
didn't even count. You know
It
what I
don't
mean?
even count. It don't even count.
It don't even count.
It don't even count. Like,
Because one of those people that you know that you just don't take nothing from.
and like
Period.
allegedly, not even speaking of the fication money, but allegedly there's been so many schemes like the lawyer money that she collected for an attorney, but then turned around and got a public defender for this case in Georgia. Like, how you gonna collect money for a lawyer and then get a public pretender? They are free.
Pretender, not defender, pretender.
And then remember the
Hold,
money for
hold
court
on,
that
I'm
she.
about to transport.
Oh, girl. And then remember the allegedly they said she used money or collected money to go out of town for court, but then ended up calling in to request a new date because of COVID or something like that. And then, of course, the fication money that took back like 1 to 5 years to pay back. Thank God there was a PP loan out there to pay them back. And then let's not forget the restraining order against Susie from TSCC, Susie, aka VS underscore. Um, um, now that particular thing was she was getting a restraining order, but she was said to be hiring a lawyer to help her get a restraining order. And I don't know where on earth they charge for restraining orders. I don't know. Maybe they do in Chicago. I don't know because if you want a restraining order here in my city, I don't think there's a fee. But anyway, and then what else did they say she did? They also said, remember, yeah, with that money that she had collected allegedly for the lawyer for the attorney for VS, they said she went to Disneyland. And of course, all these things are allegedly. Allegedly. But we do know that she got a public pretender instead of an actual hourly paid attorney. At least they're not being paid out of her pocket. Now, since then, she could have upgraded. She could have got her a paid attorney. We don't know. But I think they go back to court, or the next date is, what did they say? Did they say March or May? I can't remember. March or May. I'm going to have to look up the
I don't know, but you
court
killing me
docs.
with that public pretender thing, though, girl.
It's
You
just
killing
certain
me with
things
that.
that you don't want to have a public pretender for.
You
You
killing
know what I
me.
mean?
Yes, I do.
And this one is for stalking. It's for stalking charges.
Right, the one with her, Sean, right?
Yeah, because Sean, she claims Sean stalked her too. Now again, these are allegations.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, allegations. I ain't never known somebody to have so many allegations on themselves by so many people at the same darn time.
It's too much. It's just too much altogether, though, sis. It really is. Oh, to be perfectly honest with you, it's just too much, all over the place. It's too
Child,
much. It's
you should
what
have been there last night though.
you talking about in JW's chat?
Man, honest row. Boy, first of all, there was this lady on there named, God, what was her name? There was a lady on the panel named Sweet and Sexy. And I swear she just kept over talking people and over talk. I ain't never seen nobody over talk people so much. There was times where JW was like, "No, be quiet, be quiet." stop talking, stop talking. Wait. Like she was like out talking.
Yeah, it sounds like mass confusion up there.
It was a lot of confusion, but we were still getting some tea at the same time. But this honest Roe, who he had me cracking up, child, because this man, I mean, he acts like a lot of the people in her camp does when they are defending her. Like a lot of people be like, what scams, what money? Like they be acting like they don't know shit about shit when people talk about the things that she did, right? So he was up there. Now, mind you, he don't have 1,000 subs. He's not monetized, right? But he's been on YouTube for over a year. And he
Right.
claims the reason why he's loyal to Fi Babe is because remember that time
Oh,
where
yeah. I think I was drifting off to sleep
you
on
saw
that
that
part.
part? Okay,
I
so
was
you
drifting up.
saw
So yeah,
that
because
part. Go
they
ahead.
was like, uh, he was because Jay Wilson kept saying, "Why are you so invested?" or something like that. He
It
kept
was
asking the guy.
funny. A view said that was some funny shit. It was funny, view. I was like, this mofo, he's up there. He
And he
ain't
was just a
monetized.
giggling. He
He
was
ain't
so giggling.
monetized. He don't have 1,000 subscribers, but he has a whole Babe Nation globe on his back. And he said the
Yes.
reason why he's loyal to Fi is because she helped him get 500 subscribers. And that's when Brianna, she
And you
hit the
still ain't
chat.
monetized with the 500. All you got is
He
community pass.
still he
Okay?
still ain't monetized. And so Brianna was like, hold up, bro. You only shouting her out for helping you get subs when Brianna said, I used to share your lives. I used to shout you out all the time. I allowed you on my panel, things like that. And then that's when he was like, well, I'm not trying to say that nobody else helped me get some of my subs. But I'm like, damn, you ain't got no Pettyville high heel behind you. You got a whole globe behind you.
Girl.
And then he was up there talking about he don't understand. Basically, like a lot of people over there who be drinking, I don't know what flavor Kool-Aid, but he was acting like he was on the Kool-Aid too.
Like he was on that
Talking
Jim
about
Jones.
he's
He was
loyal
on
to
that Jim
her.
Jones.
Girl, that Jim Jones ain't got shit on this. Like,
He was on that Jim Jones.
man, Jay
What
Wilson
you mean
was
Jim Jones ain't got nothing on him? Jim Jones was taking them out.
I know. I'm just being But
Yeah.
yes, of you. She said Wilson was good with him. I thought Jay Wilson really took it easy on him, but he still threw him a lot of shade. Threw him a
And the
lot
dude
of shade.
and the dude giggled and took it.
He
He
giggled
giggled
and
in
he
there.
took it. I was like, dude, you repping and you defending, like you jumping on panels to defend somebody, and you ain't even
And
monetized.
don't give a and he kept saying she don't care about you. Matter of fact, you're gonna lose your globe.
Right? People kept saying she gonna kick you out of Babe
He
Nation.
said you gonna lose your globe after this.
Girl, I was like, and I don't know
Oh
if
my God.
do you think is he gay? Not like
Who?
it's a
That
bad
dude?
that not
You
like
talking
it's
about
a bad thing, but he
that,
talks kind of I don't know feminine to me a little bit.
that you talking about that girl?
What of you? Am I wrong? Is he? Is he? I don't know. I don't know. It's not that it's matters one way or the other to me, but the fact that they keep accusing Fire of being homophobic.
She can't be homophobic and as Jay Wilson say, lesbian.
Right. Right. But she claims she's not a lesbian. She claims that that's the lioness. And she claims that's Leo. Leo is the gay one. And Fi kept reiterating how she's not gay and whoop whoop whoop. But we do know that she does throw around, slang around homophobic slurs and rhetoric a lot. And she's been doing that. But that's why I'm like, did QB really separate from her? Because QB talking about, I don't want to go to hell. This isn't really who I am. I want to get my brand back to where it's supposed to be. And, I'm really not this negative and wooty woo woo. But I'm like, I would have thought because of all the homophobic stuff she say to gay people in the B sector, that he would have left her a long time ago. Not only does he like say a lot of homophobic stuff, and I'm gonna mute you, Miss Sister. I don't know what you doing, child.
Girl,
Um, but
did you mute yourself?
but yeah, I meant to mute you, child. I just hit mute and I was reading a views comment at the same time, so I accidentally muted myself. But she also not only be spewing out homophobic slurs and rhetoric, but also remember that time she had her brother Butter here on her show, and he was talking a whole bunch of homophobic slurs. And Jay Wilson said QB got really angry and confided in him how angry he was at Fi for allowing her brother to say all those things on her platform while Fi was sitting there giggling.
What?
So to me, if
What
I
was
was
her brother name again?
maybe it was Butter here. Remember that everybody was like Butter here, Butter here, Butter here. What? Not Marjorie. Anyway,
I can't believe it's not Butter here.
I can't believe it's not Butter here. Yes, view Butter here. Everybody, that was actually his YouTube channel name. It was Butter here.
Well, that ain't the south side of Chicago.
Girl,
You hear me? My God.
I got family in Chicago, and my family
I bet you got a head shaped like
they real
Kanye.
street. My family real street. My
You
family
got
from
a head
Chicago,
shaped like Kanye.
and I don't think none of my relatives up there would call themselves Butter. None of the men in
Butter
there.
here.
But anyway, oh yeah, Butter here. I can't believe it's not Butter here. But View said she gets that in impression and by globe. She said bye globe head. But is it like the people who don't have the globe, like even if you support her, maybe Cash App or Super Chat her, like do you really have to have the globe behind you to really prove that you are Babe Nation? Like this is the first time, and I only had my YouTube channels for, I think my oldest YouTube channel is like 4 years old. So I never seen that before, where like all the subscribers would have like the logo picture or whatever behind their name. I never seen that before. Have you, Sislo or View? I never seen that before.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it before.
Well, what kind of logos have you seen behind people's names?
Like when I used to be deep with the Matty Mob, I made up the lipstick logo. So
Well, okay, I
everybody used to use the
understand dropping
lipstick.
it down in the chats, but having it attached to your actual YouTube name,
Oh no.
that's totally different. Like
Mm-mm.
like in my chat, like if you a member, you know how you have like your personalized logos and stuff for your members. Like
Right.
one of them is like a little raggedy house that kind of represents the hood. So if somebody was to put that little house behind their name, and every time they comment anywhere on YouTube, that little house is behind that name. Like I never seen nothing like that before, and I would never require anybody to do nothing like that.
That's where it get deep.
That's where it gets like cultish, allegedly.
Hmm.
That's what people say.
When it's like you gotta have it like.
Like you have to have something like that to prove that you are loyal or that you. And then on top of that, I don't like a lot of people talk about it because wherever these people go, you see the globe, and a lot of people don't like Fi. So when they come up, when they see your globe, they like who was that? Oh. Brianna and other people said last night that the reason why they unsubscribed from Honest Row is when he got the globe behind his name. And he said, well, the people who unsubscribed to me just because I got the Babe Nation globe behind my name, they just weren't for me anyway.
He was so giddy,
like, do you realize how you are limiting yourself? Like QB, I think really realizes this right now. Because a lot of people who really don't like Fi, they know that a lot of her people really don't like the people that she don't like. It's like a cult mentality. So some of them, I know people who, when they see a Babe Nation member or whatever drop in their chat, they immediately block them. Like they don't even want them globes. They don't want them, what they call them, bobbleheads. They don't even want them bobblehead babes or whatever in their chat. And I think that's really restricting where you go. We all know that already. And it's also restricting who comes to your chat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, how can you grow if everybody that this person don't like or beef with, you have to beef with as well? Like you're gonna have a staggering channel, just like they said about QB. Like as soon as he attached himself to QB and they became the Renababes and all that, it was like there was like his channel just his growth just, you know.
It
A lot
sounds
of
so
people
high
stopped
school.
following him. Huh?
It sounds so high school. Like
it really is.
girl, we gonna be the Renegades.
Hey Erica Edmondson. Oh, we just talked
We
about
gonna be
all
the Renegades.
Erica, we
And
just talked
everybody
about
gonna
all
envy
the
us. They gonna envy us.
Erica, we talked about all the lives that's been going on.
Renegades. Girl, bye.
We talking about
Okay.
all the lies that's been going on, Erica, regarding QB, Rebel, Phi Babe, and
And then
scam
she be like, I'm trending.
scams. Oh, they trending, they tracking, girl, they trending and tracking. Trending and tracking. But yeah, we just talking about like in Jay Wilson's chat last night and today. Who jumped in his chat today? Tracy D, Silky, what is her name? Dee Dee Loop Loop. Was that Dee Dee Loop Loop? I think Deidre, maybe it was. Uh yeah, it's just been, hey G, what's up? You said they going to be mad. He sounded so dumb but happy. Oh girl, he was happy. He was happy. What did Kimmy call him? Was it Kimmy who called him slow roll, or was that somebody? No, that was Trish. Shush Trish. And I'm not even gonna ask what you think about her wig because I actually like it. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. But they've been dragging Trish for her wig. Kimmy says she looks, or she reminds her of Shabba Ranks. I don't know why, but I like it. I really do like her wig. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think it fits her. I just do. Now it probably wouldn't fit me, but yeah. You said she can't talk about anyone. Ooh, who view who? Who can't talk about anyone? Uh-oh. What you talking about, View? View said a happy dumbass. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What else did we find out late in the midnight hour? Late in the midnight hour. The biggest tea. Oh my god. So you was not in the live last night with Jay Wilson, Sislo. But you know how QB has been missing in action? before he started going live the other day when he was doing his mukbang at McDonald's, people were thinking QB is on vacation. QB, go ahead, View. Go ahead, girl. She talking about you gonna make me jump on the link. Jump on the link, girl. But I need me another Mike Hard lemonade. My son bought me a whole pack. They in the refrigerator. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? Okay. So a lot of people was thinking QB was either on vacation or QB was just taking a break from all the allegations, from all the drama on YouTube, especially after they put that allegation on his back about her daughter, right? Last night on Jay Wilson channel, when Mother, aka James, aka Spillboard TV, aka Treasure Lane, when he jumped up on the panel, he said the real reason why QB hid his channel or deleted or privated all his videos on his main channel, which is QB of the Midwest, is because James struck his channel again. Again. You said, I'm so late, I subscribed but never be on. I was introduced to your channel when books and affairs was going on. I'm that late. Oh, that's okay, girl. That's okay. You said laugh out loud teasing. That's my head hurts. That's okay. I appreciate you being in the chat, boo. I appreciate you. But yeah, anybody is welcome to hit the link if you want to hit the link and jump on the panel. But Miss Sislow, James Spillerboy TV done hit QB's channel again. He struck his channel again, and that's why QB was not on YouTube for like 1 to 2 weeks. I can't remember if it was 2 weeks or 1 week. I think it was 2 weeks. But I'm not honestly sure, but it was at least a week. Now, James has struck his channel again. It ain't the first time. It ain't the second time. I don't even know. Is it the third? Because I think he struck more than one of his channels. Because QB got like 2 or 3 channels. But he didn't already struck QB's channel like 11 times. And I'm thinking, QB, why do you keep putting Mother's content on your channel? Especially if you beefing with somebody real hard, you don't like them, you hate them, you dragging them, they dragging you. They not putting your content on their channel, but you always putting their content on your channel. And then when you get struck, you get upset. When you get into YouTube jail, you get upset. And I'm like, when is this child gonna learn? Like, really? Because he put his content on the same reason why James always strike his channel. He be putting his content on his channel or his pictures or something on his videos. And so James, according to James, Phi and QB is always or has always put his content on their videos. And he do be warning them. I can recall times where James warned them. Like, stop using my content, stop putting my pictures on your videos, stuff like that. And when they don't, he strikes their channels. So QB got his channel struck again. And his last time, he was in YouTube jail again for like 1 or 2 weeks. And I'm just like this. If somebody, especially the same person, keeps striking your channel over and over and over again, eventually you keep getting too many strikes and you're going to lose your whole damn channel. And you're going to lose all those hundreds of videos that you didn't put your your time in. I mean, when you lose a whole YouTube channel, that hurts. I ain't never had it happen before, but I done seen people with big ass channels and people with smaller channels. And it feels the same way, no matter if you got 500,000 videos or if you got 1,000 videos. It's the same feeling because it takes a lot to build up a platform, to build up a channel, to build up a following, and then to get monetized and, all those other things. So why would you keep doing it over and over again? I don't understand. I don't understand. So, I don't know. That's why I don't like to use other people's content. Like sometimes I'll be on a panel and somebody be like, "Oh, did you hear what such and such said on their channel? Let me play it for you." No, you ain't. No, you ain't. And I have somebody who just started a YouTube channel. And they be like, "Well, that ain't right. Like, why can't you play?" I'm like, "It's all about copyright. You just have to read the YouTube bylaws." I mean, some people might not copyright you. Some people might copyright you. Some people, I mean, and then it depends on what kind of relationship you have with people on here. Like, for example, if Miss Sislow was to be on her channel and she was like, "Girl, Tanya, she was doing this on her channel earlier, the hood table, da 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 da. I'm going to show y'all a little bit of what she was doing on her channel." If Miss Sislow was to play some of my video from one of my videos on her channel, I wouldn't say shit. That's my girl. You know, that's my girl. And I'm sure she probably feels the same way about me. Now, we ain't never done it before, but I know for a fact that if she was to play a portion of my shit on her show, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna file no copyright strike, no infringement, no, you know, none of that stuff. But when you beefing with somebody all the time and y'all dragging each other for filth, making threats and all that kind of stuff, you can't just take people content that you beefing with and you talking about them, you dragging them, and then you putting their content on your channel and expect them just to be like, "Oh, it's just YouTube." It just depends on who it is. Now, a view says it depends on who it is and if they ask or not, but I flag anyone using my content. And you know what, view? I get it. I definitely get it. Especially if it might be some exclusive content. Especially if it's like exclusive content. And you're right, all flags don't stick. All flags don't stick. So like sometimes, you know, people post where is it? A lot of times people will post this right here. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107, Copyright Act of 1976, you know, the fair use. Some people would claim that. But sometimes you never know with YouTube. Sometimes they may be like, okay, that is under the Copyright Act of 76. But you don't know sometimes. Sometimes they will remove your content or strike you, give you a strike, give you a warning. Sometimes you just don't know. And I don't like to take those chances. And that's why I don't let people be showing shit on my videos. If you're on my panel and you talking about playing somebody's stuff, nah, I'm good. I'll take your word that they said what you said they said, or they did what you said they did. I'll take your word for it. But you say that means nothing if folks don't get it right. In a way, it doesn't really mean anything. To YouTube, you never know. And then it's like YouTube is like Big Brother. It's like the president. It's like you can't even reach them. You know what I mean? You can write to them. They either gonna agree with you or they're not gonna agree with you. And if they don't agree with you, that's it. You just got to strike. But me personally, the only time I really have struck somebody's channel was, you know, I do TV show reviews. You know, I used to do them real heavy on my old channel. But there were people like these channels, and I think they were even like foreign channels, like foreign content creators, and they would literally record my whole video or download it, and they would upload my whole TV review, whether it was Greenleaf, Power, Empire, the Have and Have Nots. I mean, they would take the whole video and they would put it on their show. And so YouTube, every now and then, they'll send you a notification when they think somebody is copyrighting your shit. And I really do like that about YouTube. So they sent me the copyright notification. Check this video out. We think that you might have a copyright, or they copyrighted you or whatever. And it's literally from the very beginning of the show to the end of my show, even if the review was like an hour. So yeah, those channels, every time I would get something like that, I would strike the whole channel. They'd be like, "Do you want to contact the person and just ask them to take it?" Hell no. you cannot take somebody's whole damn video. And when I do content, I do like it's usually just me. I'm not just always like some people do reaction videos where all they doing is like playing somebody else shit and they doing a reaction on it. I'm like, all my stuff is original. Like everything I do on my channel is original. So if you take my original creation of a TV show that I did a review on and it's like 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes long and you just re-upload it on your shit, yeah, I'm striking you. And I didn't have to do that like 4 or 5 times. And I'm like, who the fuck does that? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I ain't never struck nobody other than something like that before. But I know how it is and I know what it gives, and that's why I do not take anybody's now if I'm like doing a story on something trending in the news, the news stations they play their little clips. I'll
Uh,
like sometimes use their little clips and I'll put up my little copyright the little act of 1976 thing. But I don't
yeah,
just go to people's
disclaimer.
different
Yeah,
YouTube channels. Yeah, I would never go to like Larry Reed or some of the bigger or the small content creators and take their shit and put it on my channel. I just won't because you never know.
but let me tell you something, and you probably won't believe this, but the person in question, the person of the Ava, she done it to me before.
Are you serious?
Yes. Okay, so you know how
Hold on. The person that everybody has been talking about over these last few
yes,
days,
yes,
she
yes,
struck
yes.
your
Not,
channel.
no. She distracted my channel. She used my content though.
Oh, she
Um,
used your content.
yes. Okay, so you remember when I used to do the Nature Boy stuff all the time?
Don't tell me.
Yep, yep. And that's why I said she don't never do no
But
research
she
on her own.
always striking other people's channels.
Girl, and I guess because I'm a smaller channel, she probably figured ain't nobody gonna see it or whatever. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Just like it was something else.
But does she at least
You,
support your channel?
girl, never. Never. So guess what? No, never. So how about when I remember, well, I don't know if you remember, but every once in a while I would do um the word of the week or a Bible study or something like that on my channel. Sunday
Uh-huh.
school or inspirational word or something like that. Why she
Uh-huh.
started doing the same thing? I was
But when
like, do
she
you have any ideas of your own?
well, that's what a lot of people be saying all the time, that she's unoriginal and that she takes
I
things
was
from
like,
a lot of
I'm
other people's
like,
platforms.
oh, but no, mm-mm. I just never, I told you, it's just something about her. It just
But when
does.
she did when she took this like when she took content from your channel, did she how she do sometimes she'll take her cell phone and put it up to the computer, or did she actually put it inside of her video that she was doing?
Like she was reading, like she was reading off a notepad, and it would be
Oh,
like,
so she watched your video and she took notes and she was
right.
basically saying what you now you know what that's funny because today they were saying in Jay Wilson chat that Fi when she does like her news, like when she do trending news, she listens to what's that content creator, the one who got all the loud noises.
At Amon Wiggins,
They said all she do is listen to Armand Wiggins and come back and repeat what he said on her channel.
and I can believe that because that's now come on now, everybody didn't wasn't even doing. I've been doing Nature Boy content since I get pretty much on YouTube.
I know, and that's why I always be asking you, like, what's up with the Nature Boy content? Because you ain't, I can't keep up with that shit. I tried it, but they was putting out too many
So
videos, so I couldn't keep up.
yeah, so yeah, I say and it was crazy because she only stuck with it, and that's how I knew what was up because she only stuck with it like for that one time. because I didn't do after that. I remember I said, I'll be back maybe a little later on. So
Uh-huh.
you'll be like, I was like, I'm just giving it a break for a minute. That was why.
Because it's too much. Like the people who really follow him and devote themselves to doing commentary on him, that's a lot of negative shit to always be
Yup.
reporting.
But not only that was because I'm like, I just want to see if you're gonna take the time and look it up for yourself, or are you just gonna go off of what somebody else say. I just wanted to see if she would do it, if she would look it up on her own, or
Mm-hmm.
was what I'm saying, because that kind of blew my mind. Like, oh wow, you always got this to say about other people with smaller channels, but here you are. And it was crazy because it was like for a minute, everything I would do, she would do it, but not. It was more or less of anything you can do, I can do better kind of thing.
Like how she took that shit from Tracy, the YouTube Street News or whatever.
Oh,
Like, is
probably
that what they
so.
called it? The what did they call it? The because Tracy, they used to say she always report the. I think that's what they called it, the YouTube Street or Beef Sector News or something
Uh-huh.
like that.
State of the beef sector.
Well, not the state of the beef sector, just reporting on different content creators. Like, how
But
Tracy.
that's what she was calling it. The state of the beef sector.
Well, that's what she would call it when her and QB or
Right.
Lady P. But I'm talking about way before that when she first started doing the YouTube beef sector news. Remember her and Tracy fell out because Tracy was doing commentary on other people what they were saying about Fi, and she got upset because she felt like her and Tracy was cool, so she shouldn't be doing commentary on her. If other people are speaking negative of her, Tracy or no one close to her should be talking about it, right?
But she did it. Yeah.
But yeah, and so then she took she said to Tracy, I'm gonna do the news now, and I'm gonna do it better than you, and
Exact. Okay. See, I didn't know she
and
said
that's
that, but now you
yeah.
know what I'm talking about, though.
But remember, she wasn't doing that before. She wasn't.
I,
She wasn't like she would maybe like okay if shit happened, she might say something, but she literally started taking notes on a whole bunch of different content creators and was trying to do what Tracy was doing.
mm-hmm.
And me personally,
So I'm not lying then, right?
I don't have that much time or energy in the world or enough sanity to lose to be reporting on every single person in the beef sector. I just can't.
But now what I'm talking about. I'm not lying.
Yep.
So
And a view
I
said
ain't got
she
I
said,
ain't got no reason to lie on her and nobody else. But
yep.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
And a view
'Cause
said that yes, she did say that. So if you know, she's been here.
see, that's what I'm saying. So you probably remember when she tried to do that little commentary on Nature Boy or whatever. And it didn't last but about I think she did one show on it. After that, I didn't do it anymore. So I'm like, oh, okay, really? So now you're doing Nature Boy. And you ain't been doing it. Like, really.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
There was only one other channel that was really doing Nature Boy, and that was the one uh the T.
The T.
The T, the one that used to be with what's that baby name?
I think I know
Seven
what you're talking about.
seven what is it seven, what's her name? No,
Seven?
is it Seven Stars or
Yeah, yeah, 7 stars.
the her ex-girlfriend.
Hmm.
She used now that's where everybody used to go for all of the Nature Boy videos and stuff like that from her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cause she had the game sold up with the Nature Boy content. And
Oh.
I didn't do like she did videos and stuff. I didn't do videos. I just did updates and reports. She did the videos and she was very, very good at it. So yeah. but she had the game sold up with that. And
I think I remember who you talking about. But a view said
yeah,
I'm surprised. What surprised me was that she could take notes.
you so funny, girl. I love her though. I remember when the View did this thing. She was roasting Jay Wilson, and she on a beard and a mustache.
The View?
Yes,
What? She had a beard and a
you
mustache.
remember that
Like,
View? She
hold
was
up,
roasting.
View. What's the
She
name
was.
of the video?
I don't remember, but she on a beard and a mustache.
Hold on,
She
View. I need to see that video. What's the name of the video, girl?
Girl, it was hilarious. She on a beard and a mustache, and she was roasting Jay Wilson. Girl, that was hilarious.
Of you, you need to find that video, and
She know what I'm talking
to,
about, don't she?
you need to post it on your community wall because I want to see that video.
She said drop the link.
I got her. I dropped it. No, I want to see that video.
Tell her to put. She'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Girl, you talking about laughing. That girl is 4 kinds of crazy.
She is funny. Like when they said, like when she went to Vegas Gate or whatever that shit was called, I would have loved to been down there with her because the view, I think she is real fun to kick it with.
She was hilarious.
That's why I said when Deanna, when she do reschedule her thing down in the SIP, a view better be there. Because I know we gonna have hella fun. She said she did the same for Tracy and a couple of other folks.
Girl, that video was
What's
hilarious.
up, view?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How the
Hey,
vessel? How the
you
hood
remember
table?
what video I'm talking about,
Yes,
View?
I have, and actually I've been hanging over at Wilson's place for a minute lately. And actually I've always watched him. I think he's fucking hilarious. He's messy as fuck, but he's
Yes.
goddamn hilarious. So even though him and I sometimes go, I put his name in my search bar and I was trying to find that video because I did it up. I had that hair glue. I had a hair
Girl,
all
it
on my
was
chest. I had a
hilarious.
whole I had everything. I had a beard. I had my head tied down. I had a cap on. Oh, I was all sexy papa thing. And I got on Wilson's thing. I said, Wilson, did you see it? Oh, I ain't see it. I said, oh, okay. He shaded me, but that's okay. I love watching him. I know. But anyway, yeah,
I
I don't
like
feel
watching
good.
him too, but I still want to see that video.
I'm
Girl, it
trying
was
to
so
find it.
funny.
I know I really am. I'm trying to find that one. And then also I did one on I was gonna put that Tracy one back up. I put them on private. So you can't find I have over 5,000 videos. And I used to
Whoa.
do lots of parodies on people. That was my thing. I did skits. What Rita does, I used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But
See,
yeah.
View, you ain't know I've been a long time fan like that, is you?
I do remember, but I just couldn't remember the name. Is this Sisla always been your name?
Yeah, yeah.
Now that part I don't remember the name, but I do remember your support and I remember your comments and things. Yes. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
I did not know you got
But that's a
5,000
different
videos.
picture though. I swear I don't remember the picture. Because I'm real good at remembering pictures,
Oh,
but
I
anyway,
might change pictures every once in a while, but yeah,
maybe that's what it is. And I had probably gotten used to seeing you with on one picture, yeah. Because I know sometimes when people switch up and these names now, oh my God, I can't keep up with people.
it's always been Sislo though. It's
Okay,
always
I
been
think I
Sislo.
do remember because it reminds me of Stilo or something
I
like
used
that.
yeah, I used to do a lot of top tens and
Hmm.
because I did top tens on I did one on Larry Nelson. Top 10 um names that was going to be the name of his barbecue joint, and I used to do prank calls, all kind of stuff I did.
I remember the nature boy one that you did. I actually watched that one. So see, that's how I remembered your the content. And then I remember when that lady started doing it, and then she stopped doing it. And then, but see, I never
Because
liked her
I
content.
didn't do it anymore. Because
Yeah,
you
see,
know,
now I didn't know you ain't feed her. You didn't feed
yeah,
her.
I was like, I'm not gonna do it because I just want to see. Because even when I started doing Bible study, I was like, no, why is it everything I do she doing? Because guess what? Remember
Hmm.
the race to 1,000?
Yeah,
It was between me, her, it was one other person. I think
that's
Tracy.
what I remember you. Yes. Okay, go ahead, baby. Uh huh.
But
Yep.
I didn't get out. I was the
No,
one that didn't make it to a
I
Now
know.
thousand. But
tell
I
me
was
about
like,
this race to 1,000 because for some reason I do not remember that, and that's when I was under my
yeah, it
Yeah,
was a race to 1,000. It
it
was
sure
that was
was.
when Five Babe first came on,
and I was using my
and that
Tanya's PrimeTime TV.
yep, and that was when Tracy at first came out, and so it was all of us, and it was like that's what they were calling it, the race to 1,000. So I was in it, Tracy was in it, Five Babe was in it, but I think Five Babe ended up winning. Then Tracy
But
came
who
right
Yeah, because she
behind.
used to
created
buy
it?
her subbies, remember? I don't know if you all know that. She used to purchase them.
That's what I had heard.
No,
Now
it's a fact. Yeah.
that's
A
yeah,
lot
that's
of
what I
people did.
had
A lot
heard.
of people grew their channels purchasing subbies. You could buy them in packs of 100 or 1,000, and then you purchase them. But then YouTube, because YouTube pays on all of that, the number of sub count and the number of YouTube pays from the advertisement, how long the people watch your channel and stuff like that. But then people don't go to your channel if you don't have any people. So when you buy the subbies, that makes your channel look maybe more interesting for other people, which I find untrue. I like looking at channels that people don't have a lot of subbies. I personally, that's me. So yeah, she did that, and then YouTube did the algorithms and shit and found out how everybody was stealing and shit, and then they turned it
Yeah,
off so that they cut back all of purchased. They shut down the companies. Not to shut down the companies, but they shut down the stream that the companies were uploading these bots or these fake accounts that people were purchasing because they were doing it in blocks of 100, 1,000. You can't do that kind of activity. That's like you going into the grocery store with 12 boxes of cereal. You're supposed to come out of the grocery store with 12 boxes of cereal.
right.
So YouTube figured it out, and then they purged, they cleaned up all the accounts, dormant accounts, dead accounts, people that had or were dead, or people that have been inactive. I don't know how long
Yeah, and
they.
they started doing when
Yeah.
people started doing those sub parties. They stopped it
Yes.
back then too because what happened, just like you said, is that there were a lot of bots,
Mm-hmm.
and um so that when those people were not active with interacting with people, then they
Mm-hmm.
start saying, hold on, something in
Something
the
ain't right.
buttermilk is coming
Something ain't
out.
right with the buttermilk.
Yeah, like if you got 10,000 subscribers and only 100 people be in your chat, I
That
mean,
don't
you
even
can
sound
tell.
right.
You can
Yeah,
tell, or
Mhm.
when it seems like there's 700 people watching, but only 10 people is typing in your chat. Like you
Mhm.
can tell. You can tell.
I met a YouTuber at the function that we had. YouTube used to throw a party every couple of years or whatever, and just invite everybody. And I went the last time they had it in DC, and I met a person there, and that person had, oh my God, 30,000 subbies. And look, here's me with my little 500 or 1,000 or whatever. I don't know. I would, child, I fanned out. I was gonna say fagged out, but
Oh,
I fanned
uh-huh.
out on that person and everything. Come to find out that person was caught up in the scandal. Don't you
oh
know
my
their numbers
goodness.
came? Yeah, their numbers came down to. I think they ended up. They had 30. I think they came down. They ended up shutting their channel. I think they came down to like 2,000, and then they ended up shutting their channel down and then coming back. And I think they probably have maybe right now like 600. I'm not going to ever say their name, but yeah, the people were buying them and they cleaned that shit up. Just clean
I
it up.
believe it. I believe it, but I used to like
Mhm.
though when you could be in a chat and you could just click on the three dots next to somebody's name and go to their channel. You could
Yep,
verify
can't
if
do
it was
that no
really
more.
them. You can verify
Hmm.
if it was a troll or not, and you could easily subscribe to their channel. But they took
I
that
would
all
pay
away
for
because
that.
everybody was having those subscriber parties.
I would pay for that. I would pay for that just to be able to log on so that I could see who it is right then instead of having to go to another window and copy and paste and all
Well,
that crap.
there's a not an app, but there's a link that you can.
Yeah.
I did it before, but I can't remember because I got a whole new laptop some months
I
ago.
did it too.
So I can't remember how to get there or what site to
It
go
just
to.
seemed cumbersome or something. It was still something
Yeah.
extra that you had to do after you got to where you could go. But it did work, but it was
Hmm. Yep, it
it's like,
did
well,
work.
damn, I be to miss people, and that's one thing. Sometimes I'll be in people's chats and be in their lives and stuff. Because I was in yours a long time before I even started talking. And then one time it came out, I was over me and we were all over on Deanna's live, and somehow I said something, and I said, yeah, I was over there in hood, and Deanna said hood table, and the hood table said, yeah, she come over and support me, and I think I had just came over that day, but I had actually been watching you for a long time, and I said, well, how do I get out of this? Because sometimes you want to go places, but you don't want to say nothing to nobody. You just want
I
to go and look.
understand. I
Uh-huh.
understand.
I
Hey,
said, oh,
what
she but
for?
yes, she know I've been watching.
Yes,
Uh,
what for? Hold up, what for one? Yeah, he said hi to Hood Table. I'm here on a view of you recommended. Thank you. Thanks for
oh,
sharing.
you're welcome. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Hi.
I shared your video. Yeah, on
Thanks for
Oh, well,
doing.
look at
community
there. Look
wall.
at there.
Yeah.
Let me
I start to do that now. So any content creators, if I do come into your live, I'll say the thing. I'll do what people need to do. They don't do that now. You greet the host and their guests, and then you greet their mods, and then you greet their chat. And sometimes what I do is I'll say hi to the host and hi to the chat, and then any motherfuckers that I don't like, fuck you. I do that in my greeting. But that's what you're
Well,
supposed to
well, yeah, that's what
do.
you're supposed to do. I always come in and I say the same thing. I say, "What's
Hmm.
up" to the host, and I say, "Hey, chat," and then
And
I
then I share
share.
their video. I'll do the thumbs up, and then I share their video to
Yep,
my community wall if I like them.
yep. Especially like I said to those, I said
Thank you.
there's some people who I always watch, and I really like, and I always share their videos, and then
Hmm.
there's others that I just watch and I might not share their videos. And I'm like, well, I feel like this. If people see you and they chat all the time
Hmm.
and they sharing all your videos, then sometimes I
Yeah.
think the love should be reciprocated. Like I know that
Yeah.
there's no way that we can like follow everybody. Even if we
No.
subscribe to everybody who subscribes to, there's no way we can follow and watch every video. But I just truly believe that if there's heavy supporters, like when I find out somebody who's been supporting me has a channel, now Senslow can vouch for this. I'll be like, hold the hell up. Why you ain't told us you had a channel? Why we could have been supporting your channel? Like, I'm that kind of person. Like, if you support me and I'm always seeing you and I find out you got a channel, what's your channel name? Drop your link. We dropping links. I'm over there supporting, watching, sharing your videos. And I feel like that, like, if you have some really true diehard supporters and they have a platform, even if you don't might not have time to watch all their videos, if you see them alive, at least you can share it out, you know, hit the like button, something like that. But a lot of people, especially some of these bigger content creators, they don't be doing that. They have like they favorites, and they can know half the chat has a channel, but they still have their favorites, and that's the only ones they show love to. So I don't know, but hey, it is what it is, right? But anyhow, what else? There was something else.
I'm just trying to get to my 1,000, y'all. I still ain't
I
made it.
can't see if I got your notification bell. Can you put your channel in the thing? Because
I can put it in there. Yep, sure
okay,
can.
yeah, because I just want to make sure because I did purge my accounts and stuff, but even if I didn't know the names, I might have. But I want to make sure, and then I'm going to put you on my community wall too.
I love you for it.
Oh yeah,
I
you
love
know,
you for it.
yeah.
I
I
give you
I
my first super chat.
Oh, he's so sweet. No, don't give me. No, no, no. Lordy,
I'm
Lord.
I'm gonna get. I gotta look out for T, but I'm gonna look out for T anyway. That's my
Yeah, that's right.
Lord
That's right.
have mercy. That's my
I'm fine. I'm good.
T is my sister from another mister.
Ain't she
You
something
better
else?
keep them coins when you get monetized. You better keep them coins.
Uh-huh.
Shoot.
That's why I ain't got
Okay.
nothing now.
She said that one she ain't gonna. I know that's the. Hey.
Well, I put both of her links in there because she just started a new channel, but her original channel, the one you probably familiar with, view is called Miss Sislo Newsworthy Updates. That's
Mm-hmm.
her original channel. So I dropped that link, and then I dropped her new channel called Trash Talk Alley 22. That's where we go over and we be just talking, you know.
Oh, that's your secret spot.
Uh,
Where? That's my G
Okay.
spot.
yes,
Oh, I see.
oh shit,
I just jumped onto your G spot. Okay.
You hear
yes,
me?
baby.
I ain't funny or nothing. I'm just.
Girl, listen. It would be funny if you found girl. That's why I share all my secrets. Like last night we was talking about my experience with reefers.
Woohoo!
Reefer.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
hold on.
I'm
Before
getting
you
ready to do
share
some
that
edibles right
experience,
now. You know
before
what
you
this
share
is?
that experience, let me give a shout out to What for One. He said, "Is that a he or she?" I'm sorry, I keep saying he, but
Oh yeah,
please
yeah.
correct me if you're a she. But they said, work 12 to 16 hours a day. I stream YT in the warehouse for my crew. Attitude to the positive live. Now that's what's up.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Shout
Hey,
out.
got me feeling all soft and warm on the
Thank
inside.
Oh,
you. We
soft and
love that.
gooey and
Yeah, I'm
sad.
feeling all soft and
You
gooey
added to the
inside.
positive.
I'm
All
added to the positive list.
You hear
right.
me?
That's what's up. And they said they a he, so I had it right the first time. Shoot.
You did.
Oh,
Now,
So yeah.
please tell
So
them about your experience with the reefers.
girl, I
You was
can't. I
gonna
don't
love
want.
this view. You gonna love this.
oh Lord, let me eat my
Girl.
edible. I'm gonna go back in the crowd, but I'm listening. Okay, but I'm gonna eat my
No, no, no,
edible.
no. You can't go eat. You got to stay
Okay,
up
well,
here.
I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna go on mute.
You can go and move, but don't go
Okay.
nowhere because I
I ain't
need
gonna go
more.
nowhere.
I
I ain't gonna
need
go
moral
nowhere.
support.
Okay,
She
I'll
need
be
more
right here, and
support
I
because she
add my
know I
two
be
cents in
cracking
at the
up.
end.
I need girl. So yeah, I am. I suffer from chronic pain, and I have
Oh, I'm
conditions where
sorry to hear that.
yeah, me too. But so I suffer, and I have like the pain medications that I take. Well, as you know, for the most part, a lot of pain medications they only help to like curve the pain. They don't really take the pain away. So my physician suggested that I try cannabis. Okay. So I am not a smoker at all. Okay.
I'm already laughing. Let me mute myself.
Don't mute yourself. Stay there because I need you. I need you in my life, please. So please don't laugh yet, but just give me,
Okay.
let me. Okay, well
Okay. Go ahead.
do what
Go
you
ahead.
feel led to do, so because everybody else did. So
This shit is
anyway,
funny.
so
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Let's hear it.
I'm trying. It's kind of embarrassing a little bit though, because I don't see why everybody's laughing at me. But at any rate, so I decided to go ahead and try the cannabis plant, and by way of smokage. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's the first thing. That's a little disclaimer there. And I don't quite know how to roll it. I mean, I thought it was just successful. I was just successful by just actually getting it into the paper. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was doing really good with that, but I guess maybe not. So yeah, I got it in the paper and everything. And so I lit it up. Almost kind of a little bit set myself on fire, a little taste, just a little bit. I didn't burn myself bad. I'm okay. So, yep, I went ahead on and I opened up my window I cleared her place out because I didn't want anybody to know. Mind you, I'm the mother of this establishment, but I still was hiding it from my son, kids. So anyway, that's how new I am to this. But anyway, so I fired up the little cannabis plant and everything, and I'm thinking to myself like, wow, I thought this was gonna be something I should be concerned about or something like this, but it's not so bad. Yeah, okay. I was like, but when is it gonna kick? Oh, there you go. Because it kicked in just like that. Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, when is
It
it gonna
snuck
kick
up on
in?
you.
Yeah. I was like, when is it gonna kick in? Oh, oh.
Hello, I'm high.
Girl, wait,
Hello, and open the
wait,
door.
wait, right.
Hello,
So,
did you open the door?
right. So, once I realized that this just might be that thing that they were talking about, I
Right.
went ahead on and I was like, oh, okay. This might be all right. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little okay. Let me see how it. Then I started, thinking, oh, well, maybe, I feel well enough that I could get my room clean and get a few things done that I hadn't. And then I started feeling nostalgic. And I started humming. But I began to hum these Negro spirituals that I remember my grandmother saying. And once I started humming the Negro spirituals, I started looking around and I said, oh my
What
God,
kind of weed was this?
maybe, maybe the slaves were smoking this when they were running. And then I started imagining myself. I was running from Massa and I had to hurry up and
She
beat
was
the clock
hallucinating, girl.
because Massa was coming for me because I
Who are
didn't clean my
you?
room like I said I was going to. So I started running through the woods and I was running from Massa. And I started singing and I started rocking. And then the news came on and they was talking about Russia invading somewhere. I don't even remember where they was invading, but I had to all of a sudden I had to start planting my garden because sure enough, we was about to stock up for this war that was about to happen. Why is y'all laughing at me though?
Oh,
I'm
child.
I'm tweaking. Or what is it? Geeking? What you call it? I'm twerking. I'm
Girl,
twerking.
she was running down the street
Some
like
people
Smokey.
working.
She was running like Smokey.
Oh
I was like,
Lord. You was
Mama,
trying to pick cotton. You was trying to pick some cotton. I
Mama.
never heard no old. She went all the way to the Negro
She said the
spiritual.
Negro spirituals, girl. She was
Is
waving
Massa
at the
gonna
water.
sell
I
us?
am a history major. You really taking me back. Now, sweet low, sweet. Oh, that's not a real.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
one. That's the
Oh,
one.
that's
Yep.
chariot coming for to carry me home.
Sweet
Sweet.
chariot.
I'm mad y'all singing in unison with me though.
Coming
I'm really
for to
mad about that.
carry me
Whose story
home.
is this
I went
anyway?
down.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Oh,
It
that's
was
what
the
we're supposed to be
spirit, the
listening to
spirit.
testimonial. I'm sorry, hold on. Let me mute myself.
Girl, the spirit
Girl.
moved said,
So
do
I was really going through it. You hear me? I was singing Negro spirituals. I was running from slaves, masters, and wolves. And girl, needed to tell you, yeah,
Okay, well,
I think I got high. I think so.
oh yeah, you was high, 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 high.
smoke dog up in the house.
I,
Woo. Oh my God. You was fucked up. Man, you was fucked up on your day off. Girl, that
girl, don't
first
you
high is
tell
a good
nobody.
high. Ain't it a good high? I can't get high like the first high. Ain't nothing like the good fucking first high. Hit that. Oh,
Girl,
shit.
I can't
I
even
can't
do
get
it.
back.
I'll be a hot ass mess. I'll be worse than Miss. I just don't be
Oh, I
singing the
could
Negro
not be around you.
spiritual.
I would have to. Oh no, ma'am. I would have to leave the hood table if I was around you high because you are too sweet,
Girl.
and I can
Girl,
imagine how that would be. Oh no,
Oh,
ma'am.
I ain't tell you. I ain't
But
tell you because I ain't tell you. I kept saying, maybe I should record this.
oh, you ain't got no receipts.
I told
Oh,
her next time to record you. I said, please
Y'all just
record.
really trying to tear my
you
life
ain't got
fall
no
apart.
goddamn receipts on this shit. Really? I thought you
This
give pop a tape out right now. What
I
the
told
fuck?
her to buy a whole tripod.
Oh Lord
girl, I
Jesus!
was like,
Right there, playing it right in the corner, huh? Just let it sit
Yep,
right there.
yep. And make sure you got the green
dog,
screen behind you.
Oh Lord.
y'all. I thought y'all loved me.
Oh, we like
I
love, but
said
we
when
like
you recording
laughing better. I
yourself,
rather
I
laugh.
said make sure
She's
when
I'm
you're
a
recording
laugher.
yourself, you don't accidentally push live.
I know.
Girl.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Did we see that? Oh Lord. Lord, Lord. Yeah,
I
you don't
like
want
don't
to
get
do
undressed. Don't be like Rico going to the bathroom and trusting that your phone don't slide while you urinating.
why
Like
would you do that? I think that is
I
so
can't
disgusting.
stand that. Like people
And here,
pissing.
just to hear the sound of the pee, I don't even like being around bathrooms. Like I can't, my office cannot be near a bathroom or near the kitchen because I can't stand the clanging of the dishes, and I cannot stand the hit of water on water.
So am I the
Piss.
only one who like runs water when I'm using the bathroom when I know there's people outside,
No,
like at somebody's
no.
house or at work or
No, I
I
don't do
run the
that.
I'm not
water.
the only
Like
one. Mm.
I let it go. It is what it is.
I'm like I just like if I'm at home, it's like okay, I'm gonna just sit down and piss. But if I'm at somebody's house or something, I don't know. I have a habit of turning the water on and then
Yeah.
pee. I don't know.
You can still hear it though. If that's their house, they probably know what the water on the sink sound like
Yeah,
when the water
yeah,
sounds.
yeah. They probably do. I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
But
habit.
it makes you feel better, and if it makes you feel better, that's all that's
Yeah.
important. Let me go. Let me go. I want to go. Thank you for telling that story. And these are two things. I can't smoke like I would like to, but I do edibles. This is an edible little gummy, and then this is the oil. And I've been given a lot of pain pills, and I don't like to take the prescribed pain pills. I'd rather do something more holistic, and so I'm trying these out. Yeah, but
So
I'm
does
gonna
that
go and
really give you the same effect as like smoking?
it's a little bit more relaxing because it's internal,
Hmm.
and it goes to wherever it feels like. Not it feels like it goes to where it's needed. It's a whole big old production. And
So it's like an aspirin that kind of goes to where.
to where yeah, the pain is asking for it,
Okay.
and yeah, so it works.
Yeah, you
It
should do a
works.
whole
Well,
feed.
I might need
Yeah.
to try. Well, yeah, brother said he was gonna give me, some
Yeah.
tips
You
because
know
he
And
my
was
these
like,
brother
are
has
from
been
Dollar
on
Tree.
here
These are
sometimes.
$5 at the store. You can get them for $5, and you can make these yourself. And these don't have THC, but I do the ones sometimes with THC, and I do the ones with CBD. And so,
well,
it's a
now
whole.
the funny thing about it is I know how to make edibles because I bake.
You do? Do you
Yes, I know
really?
how to make them, but
What?
Oh
yeah,
Lord,
I know how
because
to
I don't
make
know how to
them.
do it.
Yeah, I know how to
Ooh.
make them. I just don't use them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So the next time we have a little get together, something special, we go down to
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
how to. Yeah, I know how to
Deanna's.
do
I'll
all
We're
that.
talk
gonna
to
have to
y'all
be in
later.
Deanna
Okay.
kitchen
All
baking.
right, honey.
Bye bye.
All right.
Float on, float
Thanks for
on.
dropping
Talk
them
to me.
on. And thank you, one for one. Yeah. They said your chat is welcoming. Thank you. I'm working, but I'll be back. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love.
Thank you.
Ooh, I love me
Oh
some
my
Spillt.
God.
She's so
I
funny.
forgot it was other people listening.
Other people like
Oh
who? Other people like who? Who?
Lord. In your chat.
Girl, are you sick?
I sure
I
forgot,
am so
boy.
done with you. I'm thinking you talking about in your house. I'm like, who listening? Who?
No, I forgot it was other people in
How you
your
forget it was people
girl.
in the chat? How you,
I wasn't thinking.
girl? Well, I'm
Oh
glad you didn't say
Lord.
nothing. I'm glad you didn't say nothing really personable.
Not everybody know my oh Lord.
Yeah, y'all.
Everybody
She was
know.
singing Negro spirituals and everything. Girl,
Oh
she
my God.
was like, I stepped in the water was cold. Feel my body, but not my soul.
Oh Lordy.
Ooh, that was so funny, man. When you told it the first time, when you told the story the first time, I was howling. I kept having to hit
Girl.
mute because I was laughing so loud. I just kept hitting mute. Like,
Oh my gosh, girl. I'm
that
sorry.
shit was funny. Hey, what's up, information man show? Hey, how you doing? G said I have to
So
hop out for a
yeah.
bit. Well, that's okay, y'all. We got like 6 minutes left in this little chizzy chat. Because I wasn't trying to be on here too long. Y'all know I've been doing my 12-hour shifts. I got one more 12-hour shift tomorrow. And then I got a 10-hour shift Friday. And then Saturday morning, I got to do training for 3 hours. Then I'm off Sunday. And then it starts all over again with the 4-day, 12-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts. I've been doing this for like almost 2 months now. It's kind of wearing me out, y'all.
I can
So that's why I
imagine.
said I gotta get in where I fit in. Cause y'all know I'm like I talked to the bank today. Everything is everything, right? The loan,
Mhm.
everything is everything. The last thing they need is my bank statements, but for this month. They got like my bank statements for the prior months. But since I'm closing next month, you know, when you buy a house and you close, they need your bank statements for the month prior. So since I'm
Right.
closing on the 17th, they need February's bank statements, but of course it don't end. I can't get it until the end of the month because you know that's when you know the statement ends at the end of the month. The end of the month is the 28th. So like on the 29th or the 30th or whatever, I can print off my February statement. So that's the only thing they need. But my loan is approved. Everything's a go. We're just waiting for the appraisal.
Girl, I can't wait till we move. I mean, I
Yes.
can't wait till you move in.
Yes. So the appraisal.
I'm
And I'm like,
so
well damn, why they ain't done the appraisal yet? It's been like when did we have the gas thing over there? What's the name?
God know when we had that.
It was like so we did the inspection like 2 weeks ago, right? So, but my lender, I mean, not my lender, but the realtor said, well, it just depends. You know, once we put it in for appraisal, we have to wait for somebody from the city, one of the appraisals, to pick up the request. Then they got to put it on their calendar and they got to schedule it. And so he said it could take 1 to 2 weeks. He said sometimes appraisals, they don't even get appraised to maybe like a few days before closing. I'm like, they cannot wait that long. They cannot. So I'm praying that they hurry up and get this appraisal done this week or next week. But what 402 revenue says 6 minutes. Tanya H your own
Six
Oh,
minutes,
what song
six
is
minutes
that?
of your pressure on.
Okay,
Uh,
that's it.
uh,
That's it. I knew
uh,
the song
uh,
in my
uh,
head. I just
uh,
couldn't remember who
uh.
sang it. What's up, 402 revenue? How you doing, boo? That's my Omaha O&E friend, straight from the O. But yeah, G said I'm about to go to the beginning because I don't watch the B sector, but I'm nosy. Well, I'm not like one of those B sector rundown people who do the news like Tracy and Fi sometimes do the news, and who else really does the news that you would actually call a B sector news person? I can say Tracy, I can say Fi does it sometimes, but Fi sometimes only report on the people she don't like. You know, Tracy more like reports on everybody. That's the difference between those two. Um,
It'll
who
basically
else?
be anybody this week for 5. Cause
Right,
she
girl.
probably ain't like
Everybody
nobody.
that girl. Like I don't know how she does it. I mean, I know. Remember what VS used to say? She like everybody ain't built for this shit. You know, you got to be. Um, she had this special phrase, not special, but she had one of her main sayings were something about being built for it, or you got to be. What did she say? I got. Oh, dang. Do you remember what she used to say? View. I don't know if View is still in the chat. She used to say. Oh my God, help me out, y'all. Somebody in the chat and y'all can remember.
I don't know, Ford tough or something maybe. I don't know.
No, she used to say something like if you ain't built for this shit or or I got the, what did she say? I got the energy, I got the stability, I got the something like stability or the energy or the something like that. But anyway, if you happen to be watching, you can hit me in my DMs, the Hood Table, or on my Facebook, the Hood Table, or you can email me, the Hood Table at hotmail.com. I won't tell nobody that you was on social media because I know you still got to the end of the year. You still got to the end of the year before you can jump back on social media per the judge. But I promise I won't tell anybody. Stamina, stamina, bam. See, VS, she must be, VS is in my head. She in my head. She said, "Nah, you know I'm not supposed to be on social media. I can't even hit you in the DMs." She just put it in my head. Look at that. Look
You
at
so
that.
silly.
But she's like, I got all the stamina in the world. I got the stamina to do this. That's what she used to always say. When people used to come at her from left, right, top, back, front, center, she like, I got the stamina. Stuff like that. But anyway, did we cover everything I wanted to cover? Oh,
Hmm.
one last thing I want to say. Tracy D was talking about the social worker. Remember somebody called CPS on Fi? Now James Spillerboy, he said that after Fi called the CPS on him, he turned around and I think he said he showed them her videos or something like that. And so they decided to go check on her too. So Tracy D said
Oh, okay.
when CPS did come over Fi's house, that she took her daughter, Lil Leah.
Mm.
She decided to take her to McDonald's, and so she hurried up and left the building that she lived in. And then Tracy D said that she basically, while she was taking Leah to McDonald's, she was programming her what to say to the social worker.
Mm.
But Tracy said she left that lady outside her apartment building and thought that lady was going to eventually leave, but the lady didn't.
Mm.
Ah, but
Wow.
then that's when JW, remember when JW was talking about, remember those pictures Deanna showed of Five Babe's house? Because
Mm.
her daughter always on TikTok dancing and just be having a camera everywhere in their house.
Uh-huh.
And so Deanna showed all these pictures of Five's house. Some of the pictures look like the house was a mess or whatnot. Anyway, Jay Wilson was like, "Child, if the house really looked like the picture that Deanna showed, he would have been concerned about CPS as well."
Wow.
But yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to touch on. But it
That's
was a
why you
lot,
never. That's why you never do things that you don't want done to you.
right? Well, all I'm gonna say when it comes down to the TikTok, like when I went over to the TikTok that everybody was talking about that her daughter was on, her daughter did a lot of videos over there. And she really was like showing the whole layout of the house, the bathroom, living room, dining room, bedroom. When it comes to kids, when mine were small, every
Mm-hmm.
account they had, until they got to a certain age, every account they had, I had the password. And I created the
Mm-hmm.
password so that they couldn't change it.
Right.
So, but once they got a little older, like 16, 17, something around there, that's when I was like, okay, make up your own password. I'm going to trust
Right.
y'all. I'm going to trust y'all that you ain't going to be doing on here doing no fuck shit. But, you know, but yeah, when they
Well,
were small, they didn't even get no Facebook. So they was like, I don't know, 14, 15, no IG, no nothing like that. But, everybody each their own with their own kids.
but you gotta. One thing for sure is you gotta be on one accord. You gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Make
You got
sure
to be
everything
vigilant.
is intact. You know what I mean? You can't. You know, no slips.
You can't sleep on it because even with my kids, when they was like 13, 14, 15, I
Hmm.
would just like snatch their phone from them and go in their inbox.
Right.
They be like, Mom, what is you doing? Why? I'm like, y'all ain't gonna be building no bomb under my roof. Y'all ain't gonna be planning to blow up nothing in my roof. Y'all ain't gonna be
And
you
what
gonna do what they
and
weren't
the truth
doing.
of the matter is those things
They
really do happen.
happen. They really
Mhm.
happen. And I know I used to get on my kids' nerves. They couldn't wait till they had access to their own accounts once they got a certain age. Because I know I used to get on their nerves. But I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
but you
just,
you gotta be you got to be that type of parent. Like my
yes.
kids, my daughter, especially my middle daughter, 'cause that was the one right there, baby.
Hey, Karma
Actually, they
Diva.
all
You
did
okay?
they thing. Hey, Sugarfoot, I've
Look
been
at Karma
missing
Diva
you,
coming in
girl.
here all late.
I've been missing you, little mama.
Now, if 402 revenue beats you to the chat, Karma Diva, you know you late. Because 402 revenue don't usually come in to the very end of the show.
I miss you, little mama. Where you been at all
Yes,
my
she know we
life?
be missing her. I know she better be here on Friday. Because I don't think she was with us last Friday, right?
I I don't think so.
And she wasn't with us when we did your last few shows either. I think she done turned her backs on us. She probably hanging out with other people right now.
I'll say that. I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, I think she's hanging out with other people right now.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that to you,
Yeah,
baby.
she done turned on us.
No, I can't. I can't do that.
It's okay, Carmel Diva. We still love you. We
I
still
can't
love
do.
you.
I can't do that to my baby.
Yes, that's my fellow Omaha sister.
I
O&E,
can't.
stand up.
Okay, what about the one that ain't only in me now? Hold on, now I can.
Yeah.
I'm taking up for my sister and everything.
You know I'm
And
just teasing her. She know I'm just teasing. But is there any
but
last minute things you want to say about anything we discussed?
girl, no.
JW, Spillerboy, Five, Rebel, QB, Tracy D, T Sub. Girl, everybody just been dropping tea and receipts. It's
See,
just a lot, a lot.
tea and receipts.
Tea and receipts.
Mm-mm. No, I don't really have much. I'm just, grateful that God allowed us to be here another day. Not another day.
Another
And
day.
mhm. and just to be able to bear witness to this atrocity,
Uh, it's good, boy.
these atrocities that's going on around up and through him,
Well, you know
because
what? It is what it is. You
it's
know, you can
definitely
only
the Lord.
do. Some people can only take so much. You know, we human. We can only take so much. That's why I try not to do wrong to people. Because boy, payback is a mother.
You hear me? And
You
that's
know,
it right there. That's
karma
it.
is a bie.
Yes, ma'am. That it
Yes, but
is.
on that note, child. On that note, we about to get out of here.
All right, honey.
So love you, boo. And
I love
everybody, please
you.
make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you want to cash app us, Cislow's cash app is $Cislow. It's on the screen. And mine is on the screen as well. $, the hood table 402. Just in case you want to give a little donation, give a little love if you want to. And everybody, please stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, you guys. And always
And
remember,
keep it.
keep it hood. Bye.
Later.
Good night.